You're watching Today's Woman. Today's Woman is co-sponsored by Supreme Rice Limited. They produce jazz and cowboy perfume rice. And this is one of those issues that we would want to hear from you. We want to know what works for you, because guess what? When we talk about relationship issues, it's about learning from each other, because there's no perfect way out. So what works for you could work for me, might not work for me, but it's good if we all hear it. So if you're unhappy in your relationships, if your man or your woman makes you unhappy, how do you communicate it? At what time do you do it? Do you do it at dawn? Do you do it instantly? I mean, how do you do it? You can call us on 0302-763-470. 763-470. Okay, George.
Yeah.
I want you to go back on what you said about identifying something.
Yeah.
Is it something that is making the person still be with you?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. See, that is your last card. Okay, that's your trump card. Now, like I was saying, I asked you a question before that what would that person who is not listening in the relationship for? What makes him stick around?
So can you use the kids?
If you identify that as your tool, by all means, use it. I mean, the bottom line is you want to get his attention.
Daddy, mommy is not happy.
Ouch. You know? That's right. And kids have a way to daddy's hearts. That is the,
so if okay.
So if that is your tool, if that works for you, by all means you want to use it. Because I mean the prime motive of whatever you'll be doing using the tool that I said is actually to make the relationship work. You've tried other things, it's not working, and you have this tool and you're sitting on it and you're not using it, so it works against you. It probably could be sex. If the man is so much into sex that regardless of whatever problem he has with you, you get to the bedroom, everything, so far as he's concerned, everything is there's no problem. He wants to have sex, so he'll go ahead and have sex. Once he's done, the reset button is pushed to zero. So everything is back to the way it was before. If that is your tool, go ahead and use it. If you can catch his attention
how do you use it? I'm interested. How do you use sex?
Oh my God! For pity's sake, mommy, you are a woman.
No way. But I want you to make this.
You put
clear.
a padlock on it.
Do you decide not to give him sex until he listens to you?
Exactly.
If that
so what
is
if he
what will
goes
get his
out?
attention.
Because I have a follow-up. What if he goes out?
Why wouldn't he go out and leave you, or just break the relationship and then go his way? Why is he still sticking around? Okay. So that is your bargaining power. So by all means, if that is what will get to his heart, use it. And if you get his attention and he can sit down and reason with you, then you know you have done something good for the relationship.
Okay.
So use every avenue that you have to get his attention so you can communicate with him.
All right, I'm smiling because this came into my head and I can just say it. If it's sex, you can start the process and then you pause, because women, we have a lot of control, and then you talk.
That's right. That's right. Call it blackmailing. Call it blackmailing. Call it whatever. Yeah, but I mean, I tried other means to get your attention so we can talk about this thing which is of great concern to me, and you wouldn't listen. So if I can reach you through this channel, then I want to do that.
Okay. So identify your tool and use it. Yeah. But use it positively.
That's right.
I beg, don't go strike for too long.
Yeah, I like the caveat.
But BFA, you have this thing about, if you keep compiling the thing that the other person is doing to you that makes you unhappy, there's a consequence.
Yes, then you are to blame. I believe if you allow somebody to get away with a habit, okay, and then you never voice your feelings about it, and it goes on, at one point rather, when you do confront the person, however nicely, he or she would be like, what on earth is going on? Are you now realizing, who are you seeing? Who is putting all these funny ideas into your mind? Because this person has grown so accustomed to behaving in a particular, in this particular mode, that they're perplexed. They think you're, as George said earlier, you're hysterical. Something going on. You have an emotional or a hormonal imbalance. So then you become automatically the one at fault. And to a great extent, yes, you are. because you should nip certain things, you know, when they're in the budding stages. You don't allow things to go on for a long period, and then one day you wake up and you're like, okay, I've had enough. You know that you've given that person a good opportunity to defend himself, to justify, and if he's smart and clever than you, he would make you look like you were crazy. So I think when we allow people to do certain bad things without necessarily confronting them with the fact that, listen, this is not right. Okay, you did it once or twice or thrice, and I was kind of hoping that we're adults, and you would see from even my, you know, my body language, from all the nonverbal communication signals that I gave you, I was hoping that you'd realize that, you know, it's not good. But it seems that you're not. But if you let it go on for years, and then one day you come and confront the person, he thinks you are, you know, you are not normal.